Hey gang, welcome to James C. Stark Radio. Oh, we got a great show for you tonight. We got a bunch of young guys that are ready to take on the world with an awesome new sound. I can't even explain the genre. It's very different. They're going to explain it for you. But here you go, guys. Welcome, please, One Way Sky.
Hey guys,
what's up, y'all? We One Way Sky.
Thanks for coming out, man. Welcome to the Secret Bunker. And we even dressed it up for these guys today. But,
Yo, like, the Secret Bunker looks like a sex dungeon, to be honest.
Sex dungeon. Hey, that's cool.
It's got that vibe.
That's why Larry King always wants to hang out here. That's her. Hi, Larry, honey. So we missed you. I got these guys first, though. All right, so introduce yourselves, please.
Well, anyway, my name is One Way. Not even. I'm high.
His name is
Adrian. My name is Adrian D. Thomas. I'm from the band One Way Sky.
And what do you play?
And I am the guitarist and the singer.
Skuk Shania Chige Ramon Lopez. I just want to say hello, good day, everyone. My name's Ramon Lopez. I'm the drummer for One Way Sky.
Yo, what's up, guys? My name's David. I'm the bassist for One Way Sky. Currently playing the bass, but sometimes I fuck around on the guitar. So,
Get it down. Right on, man. Well,
One thing we should mention. I should introduce myself and not them. But yeah, we'll just go. We'll save that for a little bit later.
Sure. Hey, whatever we gotta do. This is cool. I finally got to see you guys play for the very first time. Just what was that, last weekend? Weekend before? I think it was last weekend, right? You guys were guesting up there, and I even had the pleasure of playing with you for one too. That was fun. Yeah. I hope I didn't embarrass you on that one.
No, that was great.
Yeah,
you jumped on the congas and you. That was great.
That was cool. I really enjoyed that. Thanks for calling me up there. And you guys were a special guest there, actually, which is even cool. I don't know if a lot of people caught that. You weren't actually part of that competition. You guys were there to entertain us as a new band here. I gotta tell you guys, man, you're young. You got this really cool sound. What would you call your genre?
Well,
do you have a name? Because it's...
Yeah, actually, we kind of developed a sort of name for it. We call it Chill Hype Alternative Rock.
Chill Hype Alternative Rock. I love that.
Chill Hype, yeah.
Chill Hype.
Or Chill Hype. The Chill Hype genre.
C-H-A-R. Char.
You could do that.
I was just trying to put it to see if it sounded anything. It sounded like you just burned something. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So, it's funny because like throughout all these interviews, I always like toward the end ask everybody like what their message is. But listening to your tunes, man, I already know it's so cool. You have like this really new, you have like that old hippie feel lyrically, and you're putting that like everything counts, that love, that brotherhood, humanhood thing. From what is most of your music like that? Because from what I heard so far, that was cool. And what you sent me that we're gonna listen to today kind of has that. You got Live to Give and Reap and Sow, and what was the third one? Humanity.
Yeah, Humanity. That's our last one.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that's our first song we ever put out. Humanity.
That was the first one. We're gonna get to that in a few minutes. Where does this come from? This drive for putting this feel out there again, this love for everybody.
Well, it all really, for me, my lyric composition really comes from just personal experience when it comes to being on, life on the res really isn't like, sometimes it's pretty hard, but other than that, being in poverty is pretty hard, and it's just,
Amen.
I just really see that, there's a lot of hate filled in this world, and there isn't enough action to try and bring the love back. So I don't know. And plus, when you
can I jump in and ask you if you're trying to sell me on this deal? Because I totally believe this. Because after I've gotten to know you now this last week, I totally hear this. But you're trying to not sell me, but are you trying to tell everybody that there still are human beings out here who are still in the dirt and we give a shit and still love everybody, and through all the crap you're going through, you have nothing but love for the rest of the world? Am I hearing that right?
Yeah.
I honestly believe that all of that, like the pain that we go through is what helps us become better people, even though like it seems unfair to most of the people that are actually going through it, but it really kind of opens your eyes to the reality of what life is actually like and how we can better ourselves as humans and become closer as one.
That's
my honest opinion, the only way I could do that or fulfill that vision is through my lyrics and through my musical composition. I just want to interpret that kind of message into something that people can listen to
and relate to, man.
And
remember. Remember like what it's all about. It's supposed to be about the humanhood.
Yeah.
The brotherly thing. That's wonderful, man. How did you get your start in this?
Well, I'm actually I've been touring and performing since I was 17. I was performing in high school, out of high school. I even went. I was on tour during high school with another band called the Cody Blackbird Band.
And these guys are only in their what 20, and 21.
Yeah.
Right. See, so we're puppies. This is great. So, what started you though to become a musician? What started that?
My step grandfather actually he bought my first guitar when I was 12 years old. He's a musician himself, and on the Gila River Indian community, our like main genre out there is like cumbia, and so like my family is all musicians, and they're the ones who actually got me into playing music. My uncle was actually the drummer for a cumbia band, and he just had guitars laying around, so I was like, I'm gonna pick it up and fucking just learn how to play this. I first started out with just like a bass, just the bass note, and I was like, all right, man. Like, it was just like bullshitting around at first. I was just like, I just want to learn how to play gorillas, and then and then it just turned into what it is now. Like, I just kept progressing. I found a love for it. I found peace within it.
That you answered so many questions for so many people in what you just said. There's, where did you get it? Where's the inspiration come from? How did this happen? But the things you just said about how that, it's overall it's therapy over everything. It really is that thing that gets you through it all. We all have some sort of vice, or whether it be jogging or walking, going to the gym, hitting the bag, doing something, or picking up the guitar or banging the drums. Man, that is some aggression, But it's great that you can put those feelings and that taking everything that you have inside and put it out with all that emotion and that real, what's the word I'm looking like? That honesty. It's coming. It's true. It's real. We're not just making up stories. You're really talking about things you come from. How did you guys get together as a band? How did that start?
Well, me and Adrian have been jamming with each other for a couple years now.
Tell everybody who's talking, bub.
This is David, the bassist, yo.
There you go.
Me and Adrian.
Don't think Adrian's here making up. He's got puppets and he's pretending he's,
Ramon and us used to jam. I used to jam with Ramon about a year ago. Then kind of up until about a month ago, we started to kind of like jam all together, us three. And,
how did you start?
Me? Well, I actually play guitar originally. My dad used to play. I aspired to play. He used to inspire me to play.
What did he play? Guitar also?
He played guitar and he sang, and so I wanted to do the same thing. Okay. And so I've been playing guitar for about maybe 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years.
Yeah, and so that's what I usually jam on guitar. But it wasn't until recently where I started to learn the bass, pick up on the bass, and man, I love the bass so far. It's fucking cool. I like watching people dance it, and when it goes with the drums, man, it's pretty cool.
Absolutely. And you guys are 3 pieces, but you got a cool sound though, man. It's so cool. You guys are great. You two are working wonderful together for that rhythm section, and you've got the front covered with no problem, Adrian. Mr. Ramon, how'd you start everything, bud?
I started playing in elementary school when I was younger. I was playing trumpet at first, and that's what kind of inspired myself to go into music, because that was like, it was just a whole nother world of being a kid. It was just experiencing sounds and everything.
A lot of kids when they're younger, they don't want to go into music classes and in high school because everybody calls them band geeks and this and that. And
so
it's like, come on, that does it. Holds a lot of people back. Did you get a lot of that crap on? And if you did, what made you get through it?
I was like, dude, this is what I like to do. And if you like to go do something else, that's you.
There you go. Perfect.
So then,
you ain't the boss.
Later on, my grandmother actually took me to a chicken scratch dance, which is popular to our people.
Okay.
And so, just hearing the drums and the saxophone and the accordion just sounded really good to me, and it had that. It was a unique sound because...
How old were you when this was happening?
I was 9.
9, okay. Cool.
So I started getting into that style of music, and then when I was 13, my mom bought my first drum set, and I still have that drum set today, and it was just something I wanted to pick up, and I taught myself. I'm self-taught for all my instruments that I play.
I was going to ask that of you guys really quick. Are you all self-taught?
Yeah,
Pretty
we're all
much. It sounds
self-taught.
like you have a lot of musical influence in the family, which is kind of cool. So maybe it's already in the blood, but that's cool. You are.
Yeah.
I always tell everybody it's so cool because a school musician or self-taught musician, it's two different worlds. And when you're self-taught, I think your imagination is crazy. A school musician, no offense, because I'm one too, but I like the first thing I did when I started teaching was tell my students there's no rules, none. Throw them all out the window. It's all in you. Get that art out.
Yeah.
Schools, we learn every scale in the world. We learn all the history in the world and this and that. But those freaking rules, I hated it. So, but I love when everybody and they all come from somewhere different, and you can all just you got a couple school, a couple that aren't. But the imaginations are also because that's where the coolest stuff comes out. All the neatest stuff you hear, all the new sounds, this and that. It's all the imagination and the heart. You just take that feeling, turn it into a sound, and you just make it happen. If it's in you, you're gonna figure it out. You don't need one lesson if it's in you.
Yeah, it's pretty funny because
you have that drive. You're gonna do it.
That same concept, we just take that on stage. Usually when we jam on stage, it's just a jam. We never practice it prior or whatever. We just go ahead and just go with the flow with whatever we feel like.
Just rock with it.
Just rock with it.
But you guys are really smooth, man. The last show was so cool, and you were really relaxed, but you had a lot you had a lot of energy up there, but it was I don't know. It was different. That's why we're here today. I want to share you guys with everybody. I just can't explain it. It's different. All right, let's play a song for everybody. Which one do you guys want to play first?
Let's show them Humanity, since that's our first song we ever put out. So
first one you ever did. Was it the first one you guys ever wrote, or the first one you recorded?
First wrote and recorded.
What's this song about? Tell our fans before we listen.
This song is basically just about looking out for each other as human beings, and kind of just a reminder that we're all human, and just try to take each day as if,
Now, who wrote it?
I actually wrote it.
You wrote it? Okay.
Yeah, I wrote it.
Lyrics and the music and all that, and then you guys kind of put your own thing into it.
He usually writes the lyrics, like, most of the time, and guitar and stuff. But, it's kind of like making up your own little thing on it.
But then you guys kind of add your
it's
pieces.
like every time we jam, it's always new. Like, we never really we never jam it how it's really jammed.
You don't have a formula. You just let it happen.
Just let it happen.
No rules.
We have the idea of what it sounds like. So
everybody in the middle, no rules. Here we go. Hear that? That's stuff. That's I'm slapping there. There we go. We got to make new rules and make new sounds. Okay, here we go, you guys. This is Humanity from One Way Sky.
us a turn as we fail our plan. Sometimes you're the hero of life. A hero doesn't have to die. Our hero deserves the most. So why do we pretend there's nothing to boast? Remember when we used to sit around thinking of the times we had? Then you tell me that you can't be around. It sometimes makes me sad. Tell me when will you begin to see there's more to this life than what we all believe? Please tell me, where's your humanity?
All right, you guys, that was Humanity from One Way Sky. So cool, man. Different sound, different everything. It's just, so cool. Okay, so during the break, you told me we've got 3 songs to share with everybody today, and then we have a surprise for everybody.
Yes, we got
I know there's a
surprise.
4th song. Is there any chance that 4th song you're working on, is that what we're going to hear today?
There's a chance that could happen, maybe.
Maybe? Or
It might.
Well, you know, let's think about what's going to happen. We'll save that. Whatever you're going to play today, if it's already something in the queue, we can do it acoustically. If not, we're going to sneak that 4th song. But we're going to do something today we've never done on the show, just to see what the hell happens.
Alright.
Okay,
see where it
what the
goes.
hell? We're pioneers here now. On this show, we are. Everybody else has done it. We're just gonna do a fun jam with the instruments they can find lying around the bunker here, and they're gonna play something acoustically for us today. Not right now, though. Oh, they just looked at. Oh man, I just saw a whole bunch of deer in the headlights. We thought, like, now, dude, I just did that whole. No, we're good. It's too funny. All right, so what kind of plans do we have? What's our future goals? Where are we going to be a year from now? What are we thinking? Come on, let me hear the fantasy. What's the dream?
Man, I want to be touring. I want to be traveling nationally. I want to be making a lot of, I just want to be able to make a living from this life. I want to be able to represent for our community the best way we can. Overall, I just want to be able to be successful in our journey and get as far as possible. But man, the possibilities within 1 year is, I don't know, a lot can happen.
Oh,
just within the year, like,
God, a lot can happen in a year.
Yeah.
A lot can happen in a week.
as a matter of fact, let me just say this right now.
Go ahead.
Today, March 6th, is actually the birthday of One Way Sky. One Way Sky was formed 1 year ago exactly. And today is actually our birthday. Yeah. Let's go. All right.
I had to throw
1
that
year
in there.
ago.
Oh, you guys, I'm so excited. Now, in that year, you've had a couple changes. Mr. Ramon, you've been with the band for how long now?
For about a month.
Dude, you like snuck right in. No one would ever know that.
Yeah, kind of.
He's the natural. He's
He is a
wonderful.
natural.
He is.
Yeah, it was just kind of it was a sub-in at first, and then just finding out that I'm someone that they kind of really need to help them out with, so.
And there's
And I
something
don't
you
like-
needed as well, probably. Got that
Yeah.
chemistry. See, a lot of people don't understand that. Sometimes you can be the best of friends. You're both great musicians. You just can't work together.
Yeah.
It's just chemistry, so you got to work, until you find that right thing. No one can be, mad or disheartened or anything if it doesn't work out. It just doesn't work out between the two of you.
Yeah.
Can't fall in love with every relationship, kind of thing. It's like you're gonna have some oopses. Some influences. Who are some of your favorite musicians? Who did you grow up on, Adrian?
For me, it was mostly Red Hot Chili Peppers, like System of a Down, Rage Against the Machine. Man, they were like one of my favorites. And let's see, Metallica. Metallica's a big one. Actually, Metallica, James Hetfield, he's the one who actually got me into wanting to play guitar and sing. And so like I kind of like idolized James Hetfield because he's just badass. I just thought he's so badass.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. He's a king.
Yeah. Also
Definitely.
Sublime. Sublime was
There
like
you
a big influence for me. A lot of that reggae. Yeah.
I like that undertone you guys have of that. That's cool. I like your stuff. How about you, bud?
For me, mine was kind of more of a oldies Tex-Mex style area.
Okay.
So Brentwood was one of my main ones. You ever heard of
Drum roll.
Los Tex Maniacs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're
Okay.
one of
Wow.
my big ones.
Yes,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so
way
it was,
different.
Yeah, way different styles, but you can give me anything and I can play it. Let's try it out.
That's totally cool. What about you, bud?
Me, I'm heavily into like the Red Hot Chili Peppers too. John Frusciante's one of my most favorite idols, and the Smiths, the Pixies, Radiohead. Heavily into those guys. I really like that percussive sound on the guitar. Thomas Pridgeon, the drummer from the Mars Volta, badass, man.
Absolutely.
Those guys, yeah.
He's rocking it. When you guys talked about a tour, what would your ideal tour be? Now let me make this a little more clear. Everyone wants to tour everybody or everywhere, but you're Native American.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are like really heart and soul. You really are, like that. Do you guys ever think about do you guys do anything different? I would say as your culture. Is there anything different you would tour, like say a mainstream band would do? Like, are there special places you get to go play on reservations no one else can play on? Do you get to do special things like that?
I actually honestly thought about that. I was like thinking we should just hit every single reservation.
I think that'd be
so cool.
Man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, how cool. And
Like we gotta bring it to everywhere. Like we gotta connect. We gotta connect every piece of the puzzle. We gotta bring it all together. We all gotta make the effort.
How can I say no?
Yeah,
Come on.
like kind of like how we were talking about earlier. Well, the music is genuine to us, and as well as if like an expressive platform for our art.
Mm-hmm.
Music is. Me personally, I'd like to use it as like a platform of voice for what we stand for, who we are as people, what it means is as us to be Native American, sharing who we are, the ideas we have, and kind of spreading like that love and peace.
How does it feel to represent your culture that way?
It feels good. I mean, so far
It's made me cry.
beautiful.
Honestly, it's
Yeah,
like at some points it's made me cry.
It's a real different experience. For me,
You guys, go ahead, finish.
For me, I've been able to travel to different states and even to Mexico to perform, and just going to a different state and just showing what our people like at home is real. It's a big fills up my heart a lot to represent my people and where we come from and what we do as awesome people as what's in our enjoyment.
You guys, when you speak of this, I can see it in your faces and stuff. You have this twinkle in your eye, this glow, this like happiness that you're doing this. I have a lot of friends that have bands on the reservation. They take on the entire different angle, just like everybody does, like wherever they are. Like they got the thrash going and they're angry and they're screaming and they're blah blah blah, blah in any culture. But you guys are the first band that I've met on the reservation that has turned a whole different angle, and you're coming, and you guys are really coming from a hard deal, and you have nothing but express love. I mean, you have nothing but positive type of things. It's so cool. It's like everybody else is. I mean, they're all awesome. Don't get me wrong, man. I mean, come on, you guys were there last weekend. You guys had a couple friends. In fact, some friends won. But you saw the whole difference. It's night and day. You guys could have been neighbors too, but it's just this was my life. Road led me to this one. Your life led you to that one. I just think it's cool that sounds can come out of everywhere, but you guys have done things that other people want to do, and they're kind of afraid to just open up their hearts and say it, so they kind of hide behind other things. And you guys have put it right out there. You really laid your heart just right on the cutting board. So have at it. I really respect that, guys. I think it's wonderful. So let's keep that up and don't stop that.
Appreciate that.
Let's go to another song before I start really getting rolled. We've got Live to Give, and then we got a real pretty one here, Reap and Sow. They're both really cool tunes. Tell me which one we're gonna play next, and what give me the story behind it.
Let's go for Live to Give because it's our second song we put out. We'll kind of go in order here.
Okay.
Of our kind of like our history.
Yeah, sure, chronological.
So
sure.
we'll play Live to Give, and the message behind this song is, honestly, you gotta live your life experience. You gotta be able to go through those hard things to give that experience.
You
give
can't
that knowledge.
sing the blues unless you've lived the blues.
Exactly.
Right? You
Yeah.
can't sing the blues
Yeah.
unless you lived it, baby. You know, that's just how it is. But seriously, yeah. But you have it. You have that message for sure. But you have. Oh, I mean, to cut you off, but I had to say it. I had to clarify it. I love that thing, but keep going, keep going. Live to give. It says it all right there.
Yeah.
You got to experience it before you can understand how to get back to it. And you can always start by giving back first. But then that's where people confuse kindness with weakness. That's where everything gets stupid, you know? So, anyways, you guys are wonderful. Okay, guys, turn this one up loud. Listen very carefully to these lyrics. This is One Way Sky, Live to Give.
Still you believe in what is distant. Open your mind and learn the lesson. Taking it slow for the sake of your eyes. Moving too fast and still you ask why. Fight, I fight through the pain. Living my life is experience gain. Fight, I fight, refrain from the hate. Express your gratitude before it's too late. There's no need to refuse your light. Control the mind to see through your eyes. And I know that you're paying the price. Love over hate, so live your best life. Taking away the pain that felt within these days. It's hard to understand the pain that's sitting in your brain. Deep inside the heart, you know the truth and who you are. Unlock the power within yourself and let your spirit soar. I'm healing my brain, I'm taking away. I'm living my life the best that I can. Negativity is after me, so I just go and meditate. Go ahead and medicate, release all of that weight. But you know that I can't go ahead and stay within this brain. There's no need to refuse your light. Control the mind to see through your eyes. And I know that you're paying the price. Love over hate, so live your best life. There's no need to refuse your light. Control the mind to see through your eyes. And I know that you're paying the price. Love over hate, so live your best life.
Thank you guys so much for listening. You're listening to James C. Stark Radio. We're here with One Way Sky.
Yeah.
And that was Live to Give. I love that song, man. I love your messages. You guys are wonderful. Okay, here we go. I love this question. What are some of your pre-show rituals? What do you guys do before you get on that stage? Don't give me the whole week's worth. I'm talking about like the day of the show. Give me like the last couple hours.
Well, we usually tend to jam right before, but our main ritual before we get on stage, it's not ritual, but we get together and we pray we get in a circle and we actually, actually pray.
No, that's nice. Now,
Thanks,
is
Creator.
there any special prayers you say? Is there any one special thing, or do you guys just throw out whatever's out there? Get us through the night here. Is there any kind of special ancestral thing you say, or anything special like that, or?
No, we kind of just
I'm kind of the same
introduce
way.
ourselves in Optum, and that's it. Really, kind of just say what we need to say in our message, in our music, and
There you go.
yeah, that's it.
That's cool.
There's no ritual, kind of what we do.
Yeah. I always have somewhere. I got a weird one before I play every show, or anytime I perform, I go through this funny thing. I'll tell you about that later. We have time. But is there anything you do? Do you have any alone time before that? Any meditation time, or do you do? Do you have to do sit-ups or warm-ups or anything? Anything goofy like superstitious type stuff you do? Because I love this question, because some people, it's like the same question. I go like, what's going through your head right before that first note starts of the show? You're hitting the 1, 2, 3, 4. What's going through your head right before that? What's the last thought in your mind before those first chords are getting hit?
Just to hit that first note right on time.
Just nail it,
And
dude.
then after that, then it's just all freehand.
Do you ever feel that feeling like if that first kaboom hits perfect, like the whole show's gonna go great?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever get the feeling if it doesn't, like you're playing catch up for the first couple of
Yeah.
songs, like you gotta get back into it? Like,
we had an instance at this last show we played where my amp, I messed up. I had my amp like on a different setting, and I messed up the beginning half of the set, but we just bounced right back and just did our thing. I just had to take a few seconds to fix my amp, but
It happens.
It's just mistakes.
Hey,
It's
it
just
happens,
mistakes that
you
happen
know?
in the journey.
Was that last week?
Yeah,
At that one? Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh man, who didn't have an issue with that one?
Oh,
That's
man.
when the PA PA head blew. Everybody.
I
has
could not even hear
yeah.
my vocals, to be honest.
No, no, jeez. Oh man, that won't happen again. Not on me though, gang. I mean, not that one. Oh, that's so cool. What do you do? Like the day of the show, you wake up.
Usually do my usual stuff, and then on my way to the show, driving, when I meet up with Adrian and Ramon or whoever, I'm always bumping like the type of shit that I want to like kind of come off as when I'm playing live.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'll kind of put myself up by playing like the Mars Volta,
I was
listening
gonna
to their
say,
basics.
what do you listen? That's my next one. What do you guys listen to? Do you listen to
Yeah.
anybody to pump you up before
I'm
you go up
listening
there?
to a lot of like the Pixies, Kim Deal. Like she's very simple on the bass, but she's very strong and her sound is really good. Also, the Mars Volta, their bassist,
Mm-hmm.
they coordinate with the drums really well. I try to do that when I play with Ramon, so that's why I pump myself up before the show.
Do you listen to anybody? You guys?
Just what we listened to at my grandma's house, the chicken scratch and everything.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, get you rolling there.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's got something different. Some people don't do anything. My favorite one is, what do you do? I take a couple shots and stumble up there and have fun. Do you remember the show? Sometimes. Oh man, you guys have any? I know you're young, okay, and you guys have been, but you've been at this for a while. You guys got a few years under your belts. One of your little buddies decides he's going to put a band together. What advice would you give him?
I tell them to just stick with it, man. Just it may get hard, like it may seem like it not even work at all, to be honest, but you keep working at it and just believe in what you want to accomplish, and honestly it will manifest itself. You just got to keep true to your journey and what you envision, and it will honestly unfold itself.
Go where it goes, and come what may.
Mm-hmm.
Don't fight it, right?
Yeah.
If like you really like, let's say, heavy metal music, but you're really good at disco, what do you do? Do you
Incorporate metal
Do you
and
try to
disco.
incorporate it somehow, so you can have
Yeah.
the best of both worlds? But what would you say, Ramon, to a young drummer?
For me, I have my own band myself, so and my style is the same thing, chicken scratch. But it's just for myself, it was a lot of planning that I had to go through, and with the planning, it didn't feel like it was work. It was just more like it was a hobby. But it's just, yeah, don't just give up after your first gig and say if it wasn't that successful. But
Oh, we've all had
Yeah.
horrible times.
Yeah, honestly, the first gig we played, no one even showed up, but we
Oh, yeah.
still did it.
I remember being young and we played in Wickenburg one time. They made a big old issue in the newspaper, all this stuff. There was a big armory on the base, you know, the military base there, and they had built a big stage for us, all this stuff, and front page, you know, and it was, oh shit, wait, it wasn't Wickenburg. I'm sorry. Further, oh gosh, now I can't remember it. Further up north. Anyways, I'm sorry. Sorry, Wickenburg. It wasn't you guys. You guys always showed up for the shows. I'll figure out before the end of the show. Anyways, we went all the way up there. I think it was like a sophomore in high school, playing with older dudes. I thought this was so freaking cool, man. Our first road trip, you know, since I've been out here, and oh, this is great. And man, 10 people showed up to the damn thing. And dude, if you're in a small club that holds 50 people, you know, you can kind of fake 10 in there and spread them out a little bit, you know, make it look at least feel you out there. When you have 10 people in an armory that holds airplanes, and you know, your camera guy's up on a big old scaffolding, and he's way in the back, and you're like, wow, man. And then you're singing, and it's coming back to you. There's no crowd there to, oh, man. Oh, let's not even talk about shit like that. We'll get to our Spinal Tap stories in just a second here. What are some of your favorite venues to play? We're not knocking anybody, so don't say this place sucks.
Actually,
because any venue that will let you play is awesome, right? But do you have any favorite stages or anything that you really like? Or
Timeout Lounge has always been good to us.
Timeout's great.
Yeah,
man.
they're great. They let us. We brought a fog machine, and they let us hotbox that place. They let us hotbox it for real.
Hi Laura, hi Ed. Everybody say hello.
Shout out to Timeout Lounge. Thank you guys for giving us a platform to play our music.
They're awesome, righteous people, man. That's for sure. How do you guys relax after a show? I smoke, dude. I know we've heard that from everybody, but after that, how do you unwind? Really? I mean, how do you get all that blah, blah, out of your head after the show?
We kind of just chill, just relax.
Go out to eat.
Yeah,
Go eat.
Yeah,
Talk about some of the things we liked about the show, some of the parts that we can
Do you
improve.
guys like when you sit down afterwards? Do you run that show through your head, kind of repeat it, and you know, kind of go through it, kind of talk to each other? How can we make it better? How was it this? Is there any time like you can joke around like, dude, you really screwed that up in the third song? It's like, it's only because you did it first, or any fun stuff that you're able to rib each other, or because you look like you guys can like have some fun.
We just fuck around a lot.
Pissy, that's cool though. As long as you can handle each other's criticisms and take it as brothers, I guess it all works, right?
Yeah.
But that's good. But so far, from I haven't seen a bad show yet, but I haven't seen it a dozen times. But it's gonna happen. It always happens to all of us. I just hope it doesn't happen when. Like in a worse, like something really bad happens. We always have these stupid horror stories, but I fell off of a 3-story, what do you call PA stack? It's some freaking festival we were playing in Los Angeles years, or in California. There was in Los Angeles, it was south of there. But I climbed up. I was getting all crazy, I was a teenager, and I climbed up to the text ladder, and I climbed myself. Although I thought it'd be so cool. And the spotlight hit me, and I was about 10 feet short of what I thought the end was, and I walked right off the side of it. And come on, pal. Yeah, that was awesome. Not like in a real bad way, but we all have like train wreck stories. I even electrocuted myself really bad one time. I don't remember the show. Everybody said it was cool. I said I have no idea. It's cool. What's some of your biggest challenges you've faced? Some of your struggles? And anything to overcome being a solid musician, just tell me anything.
Financially wise, like being able to pay for studio time, for merchandise, transportation wise, for gas money. It all really comes down to like the money aspect, but that's like really the only thing. But it always works out. We always find a way to make it work. Let
me cut in really quick in our fun little fan and band etiquette 101 thing. It's not an etiquette thing. It's just more of a reach into your hearts kind of thing. Every band, you guys, everybody listening, bands and fans, friends, okay? And as an artist, these guys put their heart into everything they do, musically, and they write lyrics from their soul. They speak things others can't quite say. They're just too shy to, or think about some of the favorite songs you like, and there's a reason why you like it. It speaks for you, it takes you through a story you've been through. Now, these guys have to buy equipment for this and everything else, and that's probably the worst thing about being a musician is the most expensive thing in the world to create the most beautiful thing in the world. It's horrible. But we put all this time and energy into practicing, to put that out there. And then we have thousands of dollars worth of gear. These guys do. We travel 50 miles to a gig, sometimes 100, 150, depending, or even longer, to make $50 to split between three of us to get home. You know, and so here's what I'm asking everybody. When I do pass that hat around at these shows, you guys, everybody knows the magic hat. You know, throw a few more bucks in there. Don't give me that. Well, I already put $5 in the donation jar. Well, that's nice, and that's gonna be split up between 5 bands tonight and this and that. But even an extra 50 cents or $1, and they get extra change in your pocket. Just throw something in there to help them out. Here's the deal. This is why. All the money that goes in the donation jar, the first thing it pays for is your gas, everything else to get there. One thing we always run short on is the way home, man. We're not eating. We're still hungry. So at least if you don't throw that in, throw in a coupon for freaking a Happy Meal or something that we can have. You know what I mean? Do something. I keep saying we because I'm a musician too. We're all starving musicians at one time. It's feast or famine for us. That's why we all have different jobs and on top of it. I'm not complaining because we love what we do. We're not bitching. It's just something we can't not be. Am I right if I'm not calling it our oxygen?
Yeah.
It is. Without it, what would we be doing? Seriously, what would you guys be doing if you weren't musicians for that outlet? Probably something freaking bad, or doing something to compensate for, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kids that come from, because I come from that neighborhood too, man. We had a choice. You can be a drug dealer or a thief or a thug, or you can do something with the talent or try to learn a trade or something to get out of there. You have that choice, and everybody was too afraid to do it because they got to hear it from everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you suck, or this and that, whatever. But the message you're putting out there is ballsy, man. It's like you're actually saying, everybody's angry and yelling in their music, but you guys are like, you know what? No, we still have love, and we still have all this. I know I'm rambling everywhere, but everybody needs to understand how this all needs to work.
Yeah.
That extra 10 cents, 50 cents or whatever, give them a Happy Meal. Trust me, they're going to give you even more love at the next show. They're going to give you a better thing because you're showing everybody that love and stuff is out there, so we have to support each other. I know we covered this before, but I want to make it very clear. The last message, anything, if this was your last show today, what would you like to tell your fans? What message would you like to leave them?
We just want to say thank you guys so much for rocking with us and giving us your time to actually, share our message with you. As a matter of fact, just take that message and hold it true to you, even if this is our last gig. Always keep that message true to you. We just want to be able to have our fans take away that message we're trying to put out, basically.
That's beautiful, man. And you guys understand it's not their last gig. I'm being hypothetical.
Hypothetically.
Because I
This
keep
is just
asking
the
him his
beginning,
message,
honestly.
but I know he's hiding a little bit back. But right there, he said it all. Is there anything you guys want to share as far as what you're sharing with your fans when you're up there?
Just don't let go of what your dreams are really, because who knows, it can lead you to an interview right now.
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know who's going to hear anything.
Yeah,
That's you, dog.
that too, pretty much. In that, don't ever set limits on what you can do and your resources and the things that are out there for you to get that success that you want. And don't ever stop trying.
That's right. What you give is what you get.
Yeah.
Or what you reap is what you sow.
Yep.
Which is right we're about to listen to. I think you guys just kind of summed up that whole song with that.
Yeah.
Like how we did that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's actually.
And segue. Here we go, guys. Check this one. This is One Way Sky and Reap and Sow.
The situation's out of my control. And who would have ever known? I'm tired of living that way. At least I know I feel something. What are we waiting for? times when I am down, I reap and sow. When I turn around and say, reap and sow, reap and sow. 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 Reap and sow.
Hey gang, thanks so much for listening. You've been listening to One Way Sky right here on James C. Stark Radio, and that was Reap What You Sow. No, Reap and Sow. I always want to say Reap What You Sow, but these guys nailed it. Reap and Sow. That's perfect. See, I screw up too. Hey, come on. It's hard when you're seeing 9 things at once. So these guys are going to do us, something that's never happened on here before. They're going to be the first band ever to play a little acoustic tune by all the instruments they can scrounge up in our bunker down here. So, what are we playing with exactly here? Adrian's got the 12 string. Well, it's an 11 string actually.
11 string.
It's got an 11 string. We got the Dean over here, if you want to grab that one, the bass. And then, we're going to go grab the congas and the bongos. So this man's got something to play on. We got some shakers. Okay, gang, I'm going to be right back. Stay tuned. Okay, guys, this is great. I know we cut quick there, but we've been gone for about 20 minutes. These boys have raided not only the bunker, but they found the kitchen, they found the utility room. These little rascals found everything. So, wait till you hear what we're going to be playing. How most of our equipment here goes to the kids and our other programs, so we're down to just a few things here. So, what are we playing? Adrian, you guys tell us who you are and what you're playing.
I'm Adrian, and I got a cheese grater.
My name's Ramon. I got some cups and plates.
Some pots and pans sitting on a freaking big old kettle.
I'm David, and I'm on the wooden spoon.
You gotta see how long they are, though, man. They kind of bend. And I found a pill bottle. I think it's got like 2 Advil in it, and I found a salt shaker. So I don't know what the hell's the name of this song.
This is called "Slow Down."
Slow down. And you're listening to One Way Sky. It's the first time anyone's ever gone acoustic on here. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Wow, you really sound it.
Yeah.
Let's do it!
more for you guys.
Let's do it.
Sky.
Oh, you guys, that was so cool. That's the best cheese grater I've ever heard sound like
This cheese
that.
grater
man.
is
That
like
was
a
cool.
man. Oh.
Those spoons sounded just like an acoustic
this.
bass, and man, I've never heard dishes sound as good as those did. You guys are awesome, man. That was really cool. That was so much fun, man. That's the second time I got to play with you guys, and
It's been an honor.
that was really cool. Oh, it's been mine. Are you kidding me? This is great. Like, you guys young and kind of rejuvenate everybody, you know? That last one was so cool. They're like, bom, ba-da-dum, bom, 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 bom. Is that the one we played?
Yeah, that's
That's
the song
okay.
we played,
Yeah, because I remember
Yeah.
those stops. That was cool. We were just having fun. That was so cool. So tell everybody, right now, I know you're working on, your EP.
Yep.
And I know we got some of the stuff down that we're listening to here tonight. Where can we hear you or see? I know you got a couple of videos. I know you got at least that one, and then you've got a couple other places we can hear you. I know you're not out everywhere yet, so tell everybody where we can find you. YouTube, what is the link?
YouTube, it's One Way Sky. 3 words, 9 letters, One Way Sky. And
Is 3 words. Gotcha. Okay, never mind. You just answered my question. Hello, there we are. So One Way Sky on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, correct? So One Way Sky also on
Yep.
Facebook.
On
and,
Facebook, it's One Way Sky as well.
And is Instagram simple, or is it gonna have a bunch of crap and
Instagram
underscores?
is the same, One Way Sky, but it's got an official attached to it. So it's One Way Sky Official.
One word?
Yep, all one word.
Okay.
And at One Way Sky Official on Instagram.
Cool. Okay. I'm just making sure it's clear for everybody, so we got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Give them a few months, guys, and you're gonna hear a lot more stuff out of them. They're a wonderful bunch of dudes. It's been great having you guys on here.
It's been awesome.
You give us a lot of hope, man. You're young, you have a vision and you have a positive one, and that's great. You're giving everybody some inspiration and some hope, and that's wonderful. Thank you, everybody, for joining us and tuning in tonight. If you want to be part of the show, or an amazing band that wants to be part of the show, an artist, an author, anybody in the arts thing here in our local scene, please contact us. 623-910-0265. Again, that's 623-910-0265. Call or text anytime, or please shoot us an email at jcsradio@yahoo.com. Again, jcsradio@yahoo.com. You guys, we've had One Way Sky on today, and it was so freaking cool. Gentlemen, thank you, and your crew for coming out. Would you please take us out?
Thank you all, Sapo. My name is Adrian D. Thomas.
My name is Ramon Lopez.
I'm David Amaro.
And we are
One Way Sky.
And you're listening to
Gypsy Stark motherfucking radio.
Yeah, they got it. Oh my God, you guys, that was awesome. Oh!